Life has brought me to some pretty special places, and this one is no different. In my quest to explore the state parks of Texas, I have found myself at some pretty incredible destinations. But today's adventure is different. Today we are exploring Inks Lake, a place most folks local to Texas grew up exploring, but also still a place that has a few secrets and hidden gems waiting to be discovered. There is a beauty I discovered at Inks Lake that reserves itself for those that are willing to go looking for it. I'm setting out on the trail to find a hidden waterfall, and then continuing my quest to find an overlook that does not disappoint. So what do you say we go witness something Texas only reserves for those who go looking for it? What's up, YouTube? It's Matt with the Matt Out Here YouTube channel, and today we're here at Inks Lake State Park. We're going to be exploring, we're going to be hiking, and we're going to be checking out the lake and enjoying this beautiful summer day. I hope y'all enjoy this one, and I hope y'all make plans to get out here yourself. But for now, let's go. After arriving to Inks Lake State Park, I was eager to get out on the trail and start my adventure as the Texas sun was rising quickly and the heat of the day was closing in on me. I stopped and checked in at the park headquarters, then drove down to the general store to check things out for a bit. I took a look out over Inks Lake and explored the many things one could do here if they wanted to stop in for the day. There was fishing, kayaking, boating, swimming, and much to do out on the water. But I had my sights set on two things before coming here today. One was finding the waterfall along the Devil's Waterhole hiking trail, which I knew would be flowing strong given the amount of rain that we've gotten lately. And then the second was heading off the trail to go find the scenic overlook looking out over Inks Lake. So I explored the area around the store for a quick sec and then got back on track with the plan for the day. So let's talk about where we are. Inks Lake sits about an hour northwest of Austin, right in the heart of the Texas Hill Country. And the lake itself wasn't always here. It was created in 1938 when Inks Dam went up on the Colorado River as part of a bigger effort to manage flooding along the Highland Lakes chain. Before the dam and before the park, people have actually been coming to these banks of the Colorado River for roughly 8,000 years. Apache and Comanche ranged through this hill country terrain long before any of this was a state park. Then settlers came, ran cattle and livestock, and the land slowly changed hands over time. The CCC showed up in the 1930s with plans to build the park out. They built roads, a boathouse, a dock, but when World War II started, the funding dried up, and the camp was abandoned in 1942. The park finally opened in 1950 and has been one of the most visited state parks in Texas ever since. What you get here today is 1,200 acres sitting on the edge of the lake that provides opportunities for hiking, camping, fishing, kayaking, paddle boats, and swimming, 2 fishing piers, and a boat ramp. And one thing worth knowing, you don't need a fishing license to fish from the pier or the shore inside a state park. The park store sits right here if you need gear, snacks, or supplies, and this park has everything you need to really enjoy yourself on the lake. After making it to the trailhead, I slowly made my way out onto the Devil's Waterhole nature trail. The terrain out here is unlike most of what you'll find in Texas. You get a lot of valley spring gneiss, a metamorphic rock pushing up through the soil and out of the lake in every direction. The rock itself is pink and gray and estimated to be over 600 million years old. As for flora, cedar, live oak, prickly pear cactus, and yucca line the trail. The trail itself is short, about 0.2 miles from the parking area down to the waterhole, but it is a major point of interest. More importantly, the trail itself connects to the Valley Spring Creek Trail, which is what I am most interested in because it is supposed to lead us to a waterfall that most people who visit Inks Lake don't even know is tucked back and hidden along the trail. As for Devil's Waterhole, it sits in a natural inlet, almost completely surrounded by those ancient rock formations. When Valley Spring Creek is running, you get waterfalls feeding into the creek from upstream, which is what I was most interested in seeing. One thing worth knowing about Inks Lake that most people don't realize realizes that the water level stays constant year-round. It sits downstream of the Buchanan Dam on the Colorado River, which keeps it stable regardless of rainfall. That's why this park is special year-round, and people come see it year-round. The lake itself is home to bass, catfish, sunfish, and white bass, and not many people know this, but they even allow scuba diving on the lake, and those rock formations give you something to explore below the surface. After arriving at Devil's Waterhole, you definitely can see why this is a popular destination for those looking to get wet. The Devil's Waterhole opens up in front of you, and you're able to stop and take in this deep blue inlet carved into the ancient rock around it, with canyon walls on both sides and the creek feeding into it from further down the trail. The name itself goes back to the early settlers who passed through this part of Burnett County. The story goes that the swimming hole spooked the livestock that were brought to water here. The animals refused to go near it, and locals decided something devilish had to be at work. From there, the name stuck. But really, all it is the geology at play here. The gneiss rock that was formed deep inside the earth under extreme heat and pressure. After taking my time exploring the Devil's Waterhole, I continued on down the trail to continue my quest to find the waterfall here at Inks Lake. And real quick, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button so you and me can keep going on adventures like this one together. And for everyone else, hit that like button and drop a comment letting me know where you're watching from. Something about being out here on the trail, it just clears my head. I carry a lot of responsibility like most of us do outside of these videos and back in the real world. But these hikes, these parks, and well, this channel gives me a chance to step outside and for a minute slow down and do something that actually means something to me. I don't find a whole lot of satisfaction in buying things, drinking, partying, or wearing a version of myself that isn't real. What I find out here on these trails is something I can't find anywhere else. I'm more in tune with the plants, the animals, the landscape around me than I am with most of the world outside of this, and what the world outside of this tells me to care about. And one of the bigger things I've found out here, honestly, is myself. You'd be surprised how much growth can happen when you just step outside and reconnect with nature. I'm also not someone who finds his way to church every Sunday, but I do believe that God finds his way to connect with you out here. I think he finds us in different ways, and for me it's always been out here. And I hope these videos find their way to the people who need them the most, those that might be craving adventure, maybe craving the outdoors, and those who love the state of Texas. But regardless of who it finds, I hope that they find value in these videos. My journey continued on a bit further, and before I knew it, I had found the waterfall at Inks Lake, resting just around the corner. Something about the waterfall here at Inks Lake, it won't knock you over or drown out a conversation. But people have been sitting by moving water like this for a very long time. The tribes who hunted and traded this land believed there was power running through water like this. And you don't need the biggest waterfall in Texas to feel small next to something that carries a legacy like this waterfall does. After taking in the waterfall, I slowly made my way back to the trailhead to pursue my next point of interest, the scenic overlook here at Inks Lake. And I wasn't ready to end my adventure quite yet, and actually I got a second wind to explore another very popular Texas state park that just happened to be on my way home. While walking back towards the trailhead, I thought to myself about what Inks Lake means to me. And I don't think it's a waterfall, and I don't think it's the lake itself. I think Inks Lake provides meaning through continuity. Jobs change, people move, towns grow, and the world changes constantly around us. But Inks Lake provides continuity in a world that is constantly evolving around it. So whether you're having a good day or a bad day, maybe a rough year, maybe a good year, Inks Lake is a place we can all retreat to so that we can put life back into perspective. After returning to the trailhead, I hopped back in the car and made my way towards the scenic overlook at Inks Lake, and it did not disappoint. After taking in the views at the scenic overlook, I made my way back to the heart of Inks Lake State Park. I stumbled upon some geese, drove over and explored the fishing piers, and took in more views of the lake before leaving Inks Lake to grab lunch at one of the most popular restaurants in Marble Falls. And then I set my sights on exploring one more popular Texas state park before the day was over. So stick around with me because we aren't quite done with our adventure just yet. Before we grabbed lunch, the road took us right over the LBJ Lake, then along stretches of the Colorado River, where I made sure to stop and grab myself a selfie. The Colorado River is the same river that feeds every lake in this chain, Inks Lake included. And then we stopped in at the Bluebonnet Cafe for some well-needed fuel. The Bluebonnet Cafe has been open since 1929, and LBJ himself used to hold breakfast meetings in one of the side rooms. The restaurant is known for 15 kinds of pies on the menu, and food that keeps the line well wrapped around the building for most parts of the day. After wrapping up with lunch, I made my journey home, but not before taking some time to explore Pedernales Falls State Park. As soon as I got to the park, I pulled over and walked down to see the scenic overlook right by the park headquarters, because my first time here I missed it entirely. This is Pedernales Falls State Park, out here near Johnson City, about 30 miles west of Austin. It's known for the river dropping 50 feet over 3,000 feet of tilted limestone, and water that works its way down stair-stepped rock that's been sitting here for quite a while. I've already got a full video covering Pedernales Falls that explores a lot more and explores it in a lot more depth, so I won't go over everything again. But on a day like today, I couldn't help but pulling off the main road and taking some time to go explore some of the things that I missed on my first trip here, but also to just soak in some views one more time. After seeing the overlook, I made my way down to the falls viewing area, and let me tell you, it was pretty hot. The Texas heat was in full force, and that little sign might read 98 degrees, but it was well over 100. Looking out over Pedernales Falls, I had to stop for a second and just take it in. What an awesome day. Inks Lake, then Pedernales, a stop at the Bluebonnet Cafe for lunch in between. That's a heck of an adventure for one day out here in the hill country. Now, what you haven't been seeing on camera this whole time is my dad. He's been out here with me this entire trip, trekking alongside me, checking out every single stop. My dad grew up exploring Inks Lake as a kid, but he'd never actually seen Pedernales Falls before today. So getting him out here for that one was a real treat for both of us. I'm hoping to get more of these trips in down the road, sharing more of Texas with my family and friends, because honestly, there's nothing better than the Lone Star State. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and do that so that we can see each other on the next one. Well, folks, that's going to be a wrap on this video. Hope y'all enjoyed this one, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, y'all. Take care.